Hi, have you ever thought about the way you eat having anything to do with the energy of abundance or the energy of lack? We're all taught, well, it's what you eat. However, our Pleiadian friends gave me a message about the way you eat. Now, listen, there are many of you, and I wrote this down earlier. There are many of you who desire to have more abundance. And we applaud this, as abundance is indeed your birthright. It is false teaching that you should live in any kind of lack. It is only old beliefs that prevent you from having all that you desire in life. We have said that we are frequency experts. We are indeed able to scan a holographic image of you and see where your frequencies are blocked, tangled, or just plain off track. By the way, I'm going to break in here and tell you that the Pleiadians admonish me over and over again to let you know they are not deity. They are simply more evolved, and they have been where we are, and they are divine in the sense that you are divine. So, we can see how just a few simple changes can greatly assist your frequencies to shift to bring you greater abundance. We shall speak of one such tweak that you can begin to implement right now at your next meal or beverage that has the potential to skyrocket your abundance frequency. First, let us explain the way we identify an abundance frequency and also a lack frequency. An abundance frequency shines forth as a stream of confidence, peace, satisfaction, harmony, generosity, and assurance and love. A lack frequency shines forth as hoarding, groping, frenzy, fear, chaos, and unsatisfied feelings. There is a simple way that you can get your frequencies to shift more to the abundance mode, and it's something you do several times a day: eating and drinking. From our standpoint as readers of frequency, we see that most of you eat in a state of lack frequency. We're not sharing this to criticize, simply to inform and give you an easy way to shift if you desire. Many times when food is set before you, there is no appreciation of it as the gift of Gaia that it is. Often there is a frantic energy to get it into your mouth as quickly as possible, taking as large bites as possible, barely chewing and bringing the next bite to your mouth before the last one is fully swallowed. Often we see complete mindlessness when it comes to taking in nutrition, such as when you are occupied with a movie or TV show. If you could see the negligent, mindless, non-appreciative frequencies that this type of eating is setting off, you would cease mindless eating and drinking immediately. Eating and drinking is the way you take in sustenance, the way you keep yourself alive. This translates into every area that provides sustenance. Frantic, grasping, mindless eating and drinking habits translate to mindless outcomes in other areas of your life. Of course, they're talking to me. They're saying, Rebecca would skin us alive if we did not give you an alternate solution. And that's true. If A being of light desires for me to give messages. They better do you some good. Okay, simply this. How are we going to solve it? Become mindful and appreciative of all that you eat or drink. When your food is set before you, take a moment to appreciate the gifts of Gaia. Take a few deep breaths and savor the aroma. This sets up a frequency of peacefulness. When you place food in your mouth, hold it there for a moment. Doing this will activate the proper digestive juices to best assimilate the food. Chew and swallow one bite before going to the next. This sets up a quicker sense of satisfaction. What is abundance? Sustenance. Having all that is needed to feel secure. Begin to allow yourself that feeling of abundance and security with your food. And watch how this abundance frequency affects every area of your life. Practice the same with beverages. Even water will serve you better when taken in slowly with appreciation. I'm just going to break in here and tell you a cute little story. A few years ago, I was having a scotch, and I heard Divine Mother say, "Did you bless that scotch?" And I said, "Ooh, bless the scotch. Isn't that a little sacrilegious?" She said, "Well, would you rather drink unblessed scotch?" So, whatever you're drinking, bless it. Okay. I'm going to continue with the Pleiadian message. You may think that this is too simple a thing to be effective in generating more abundance. We assure you that it will be effective if implemented. You may be surprised at the way you find yourself noticing the frantic eating styles all around you. Try not to get into any kind of judgment. We have said, we come not to make drastic changes, yet to help you gently tweak your frequencies for greater benefits. You have a choice to be fully conscious in every area of your life. And so it is. And I just want to add a little bit more information. Once you become aware of your own eating style, so to speak, you will really slow down and begin to savor and appreciate. And the funny thing is, you're going to start noticing all around you people who are just putting enormous loads of food in their mouths. And Spirit says to me that that is an indication of lack. Now, I was watching a little child eat the other day, and this child is from a wealthy family, and their jaws were just bulging out, and Spirit said it still indicates some kind of lack or desperate energy. It could be a lack of enough love, a lack of confidence. However, isn't it a simple thing to just tweak your energy by watching the way that you eat and drink? Now, my big problem that I've noticed and been aware of is I'm a swigger. What does that mean? If I have water, I tend to just swig it down. If I have other beverages, I tend to want to take in a lot of liquid. And even that should be slowed down, savored, held in your mouth. So this is a simple, you might call it a diet tip from the Pleiadians. By the way, I did a whole class on diet tips from the Pleiadians. It's on Amazon.com. Just put in Pleiadians in Amazon and my book will come up about 5th or 6th down the page. So I'd like to hear from you on what kind of tips you might like to hear. And if you like this kind of information, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. If you would like to get notices of all the different classes that I teach, then I invite you to go to my website, which is RebeccaMarina.com. REBECCA, Marina like a boat marina, MARINA, and get on my newsletter and you can find out what exciting thing is coming up. For now, be aware of what you eat, how you eat it, and you'll be surprised how your abundance starts to flow. By the way, my abundance has started to flow more fully since I've been very fully aware. Why should I create lack energy by eating fast when I can so easily just slow it down? God bless everybody.